What's up, badass buddies? My name is Evanite, and welcome back to Storytime. So this is actually going to be my very first Storytime recording, and for this video in general, the reason why I put this background gameplay here is because I recorded it as kind of like a test for my game capture device, and I just really wanted to upload it because it looks really nice. And if you're wondering, this is Borderlands 2, and it is on the PSTV. And again, I just really wanted to upload it, so I went ahead and made a storytime video about Borderlands and put this in the background. Now, as for this story, it kind of has to do with my PSTV, and that would be the memory card and why I drove basically like an hour or like, you know, a bunch of miles there and back to get it. Like, I basically drove a shit ton of time to get it, and I'm gonna explain why. So basically, here's what happens. I have a memory card, a 32 gig for my original PlayStation Vita, and then I did not have a specific memory card for my PSTV, and that's a problem because I would have to switch the memory card between my Vita and my PSTV, and if I want to like make like a new account or like a new whatchamacallit, I guess a new progress on like a new game on the PSTV, you can't do that with the same memory card. You know, because then you can't get any progress when you're just playing on the Vita and you're just trying to do it for fun and everything, instead of also for YouTube videos. It would be distracting and inconvenient. So I decided to get a 32 gig for the Vita, for the PSTV itself, and that way I would be able to do all my gameplays and get all my progress independent of my Vita. I know that took a lot of explaining, sorry, but basically I looked all over online stores for a 32 gig card because that would be the one big enough to, you know, hold all my memory, and I just couldn't find anything for a good price. And you know, I never thought that I would get anything close, and I wanted something immediately so I could do immediate streams and immediate gameplays. And believe it or not, where I found it was the last place I thought I'd ever be able to look, and that was GameStop. Yeah, the jack of all trades, GameStop. It turns out with like Vita cards and accessories, they don't carry a lot, but there are certain stores where you might just get lucky that they'll be carrying it. And believe it or not, they had a card for $70 with my pro account they deduct 10% off, so it's down to like 63. And that's basically less than any other online price. And what's better was I had a store credit from a previous trade that basically took half the price off, so it was down to like 30 something bucks, and definitely affordable. And I also sold off some other Vita memory cards to help pay for it, so you know, really I basically got reimbursed for buying it. But anyway, basically I had to drive to a place that was like at least 15 miles away from where I was currently at the time, which was at school. And so I got in my car and drove for about half an hour, using the highways and all that stuff to get there. And it was a store that was kind of hidden. It was one of these stores that was hidden behind like a storefront. Here's how it worked. You came in from the main road, right? And you got a big lineup of whatchamacallit, like a big lineup of stores. And then there's a storefront in front of it. like a little block of stores, and in the back is where you see the GameStop, facing the other line of stores. And apparently it was a pretty busy one, but they had my card, and I got it, went on my merry way. In the meantime, spotted a guy who had the same car as me, and we talked for like 15 minutes about, cars and all crazy sorts of stuff. I don't even know. I don't even remember. But yeah, he had the same car as me, so that was cool. But anyway, went on my merry way and drove another half an hour back home. Not back home, but to the college. So I pretty much, yeah. I mean, again, this is a little story. I said that to the people in the stream yesterday. Basically, I drove an hour to get a memory card. Was it worth it? Hell yeah, it is. Because, I'd be willing to waste a few bucks on gas to get, basically get an extremely good deal on something I need for streaming my games. So yeah, it was definitely worth it. So that's why I drove pretty much an hour for a measly memory card. Because more than that, it's gonna help me. It's gonna be much more convenient to do everything I need to do, and get you good gameplay like the one you see here. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this story time, and whether you enjoyed this story time with the background gameplay, or whether you would prefer to have a face cam instead of the gameplay. And also, if you are new, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I have a lot of good stuff coming out. Obviously, I've been talking about it. And I'm giving away an R2-D2 car charger. It looks like this. And yeah, it's got 2 USB ports. It's a pretty good deal. All you gotta do is subscribe and you're entered. I announced the winner on February 1st. And other than that, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Later, everybody.